Yes. Leilani shouted me. Wait, I'm going to do it right now again. The last time I put my little sticky note on my computer and I moved my computer to work at home, I mean in my house. And then, of course, I lost the sticky note. But now I'm going to put the sticky note at the desk. Record. Okay, done. Thank you, Leilani. Okay, so I want us to recognize the power of the healing sentence and put it into perspective. So, a healing sentence is an affirmation. I don't like using the word affirmation because I think that's really been overdone with the interpretation of it. A healing sentence sounds right for me because it's an emotional connection with your soul, a sentence that emotionally connects with you that you can rely on when you are feeling down. Now, this concept has worked for me many times. I find a statement, and this is why I do these strange things like this. This is that I think actually some of I think I did this in one of the abundance memberships, right? So some of you actually have this, right? So this is where the concept comes from. It says, I am capable, I am safe. So I rely on these sentences. I like to use the thing I am because I've been influenced that way to the I am. And then when I'm feeling low, okay, for me, if you want a candle, I mean, if you want this, I can organize this for you. But I light it and then I say, okay, today I'm feeling incapable. So I'm going to light it and I shine it. I shine, I'm capable for myself. So it's just a reminder and a reflection that this is where I'm at. Um, and it needs to become a visual representation of something that you can rely on. A healing sentence speaks to the soul, and it's something that you can rely on when you're feeling down and you're not feeling capable, or you're not feeling safe, or you're not feeling strong. In fact, I'm going to go so far and say that blinking, let me know what you want on your pot. Okay, it's a pot, but I use it as a candle holder. Um, and I'll make it for you and I'll send it to you. It's going to cost. I have to buy the pots now. The pots are no longer mine. So, but if you want that,
Anarine, I really, I really suggest you, and I actually wrote it down just now. Homework for Anarine. Create
Lonnie
the
was
products
confirming.
on your
Can't wait.
website so we can order them.
I will do it.
And then you can add a text where we can decide to put our own wording if you want to or whatever. But yeah, create it and add it to your products.
Yeah, I am going to do that because I use it often and it sits at the back there whenever I think, and I also do it for people. So if I feel as if somebody I know, a client needs something, I'll light the candle and I choose the saying that I wanted to reflect for them on. So it's a really powerful one. And I want you within this 42-day, I mean, within the 6-week challenge, use the healing sentence to motivate you. Because ultimately, we need to be doing something. Something needs to be stopping or starting. And that takes dedication, it takes motivation. And sometimes our emotional foundation is not there. We're feeling weak. And we need to find these things like healing sentences to help us along during those times.
I love it.
Okay. The next thing I want to talk about, so all of this information that I'm telling you is in the course material. That you can look at on a daily basis. And I suggest that you do it daily because it's motivation on a concept that you can reflect on for that day. It really works. I've actually gone back to all of it and I've re-looked at it and I started to do it myself. And I've changed some of the content and I realized some of them. So whenever I start a video, I'm sure you know this. I didn't realize that you would know this until I did the work myself, right? Gone back to look at it. Whenever I do a video, I start off with 1, 2 testing because I find that the sound for 1, 2 at the beginning is softer, then it goes louder as it goes. So I was watching a couple of videos and I heard myself say 1, 2 testing, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, that's not supposed to happen. So if you do see that, please let me know and I'll go and edit the video. The ones I picked up, I did edit it, so yes, I hope that that's done. So yes, this is in the material. I pick for the weekly sessions, I pick out concepts that we discuss, but it's in the material as well. So it's a repetition is what I'm trying to say to you of what you're going to see or you have seen. The next thing I want to do, there's two more. The next thing I want to do is recognizing, and this is such an important point, and we've discussed this in the abundance membership, I think already, but as beautiful as be as the, it's beautiful to be a perfectionist because your work is unique and absolutely flawless. But being a perfectionist slows you down. We cannot be perfect yet. We need to start. Perfection comes after starting. So I'm not saying don't make it perfect, and I'm not saying don't use the talent of perfection. I'm saying put perfection in perspective. I cannot tell you how many people I personally know, as well as I've met in my coaching practice, that are such perfectionists, that have such amazing talent and do nothing. We cannot do that. We've got to start. The perfection comes later. And as a perfectionist, you don't like me saying that because it feels as if you're taking away a talent. Don't think of it like that. You're just putting it on hold. Then you're going to make it perfect. Okay, the last one's a very difficult one. Any questions about that one before I move on? No. Okay, the last one's a very difficult one. It's the concept of being busy and being productive. And it's the concept of understanding your minutes, seconds, hours. Being productive versus being busy. Now, through the course, one of the things I realized about myself that I really actually enjoy is what I call faffing. And faffing is being busy, not productive. So faffing is when you kind of are cleaning, but you don't really clean, you just move things about. Or you're sitting and you're doing emails, but you don't actually do emails. You're just faffing about, moving it here, reading that. So there's the concept of being busy and being productive is recognizing what the difference is. Being busy is not being productive. Being productive is actually getting work done. It's ticking it off the list. Being busy, ticking off the list isn't as important. Now, if we're talking of the concept of minutes, second, hours, we need to be productive. That doesn't mean that we cannot faff and be busy. We can, but we need to see when we are doing that. And I like to link that with that thing that we discussed about getting to know your own body. When are you most productive? When can you sit at your desk for long hours, long periods of time with feeling that feeling like I can graft now? When is that? So link that natural time frame that you have with being productive. Now I want you to look at your to-do list of what you have to do today, as well as what you're doing for your 6-week challenge, and ask yourself, this is hand on heart stuff. This is real. Am I being productive or am I being busy? If you are being busy, you either enjoy being busy, you enjoy the faff, or there is an emotional disconnect. You're sad, you're unhappy. There's something else in your mind that's clearing you from being busy. You know you have to do something. It's so important, it's vital, and you don't do it. Don't bully yourself in trying to figure out, just go and do it, just go and do it. Emotionally ask yourself, but why am I not doing it? And it's going to come down to a fear. I'm fearful. And it's interesting the fears that come out, because the fears that come out is I'm scared of success. I'm scared of being seen. I'm scared of that someone's going to recognize me, whatever. And then you're shocked. And I mean, we're talking about, I've brought in all these concepts with just the simple concept of being busy versus being productive. So just take a moment and reflect and be like, am I busy or am I productive? What do I enjoy being? Busy or productive? When do I need to when do I need to be busy? When do I need to be productive? That's content.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo.
I've worked on the 6 week challenge and I've gone to see what are the highlighting points that I want to speak about on a weekly basis. And I've got my weeks down and you have got it. At this stage, we have to have a support, have the healing sentence ready, have some form of padding around us. We have to understand the fact that we need to be productive when it comes to achieving our 6 week goal. And we need to recognize the perfection was an added one because sure, we get stuck with that. We
Yeah,
really
and
stuck with that.
productive level or lack of production is a flip. It's a real thing. I can get myself running around the whole day and then feel like I didn't do anything. And the matter of the fact is, tomorrow it's double production. It's double what you need to do because it's a day loss of production. So, no, this is like hardcore shit, man. It's
It's, it is, Lilani. But it's recognizing what you actually need to do. So it's an important hardcore shit to recognize.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's check in. Lilani, talk to me. How are you?
Okay, let's not talk about the 1 kilo. I'll weigh in tomorrow.
Okay.
And the reason for that is Christo's boss's wife, baked us a sourdough bread. So I don't know if you guys know it, but that takes 2 days to do. That's like a 48. So it's very special and it's absolutely delicious. And they are so health orientated, they don't even use normal flour. They make their own flour. It's
Sure.
it's crazy. I will actually send you guys. I'm gonna make a note of it. I'm gonna send you guys last night's bread. So when she let me know the night before that she's sending Krista a little broodjie to work, we have decided to I decided to cook whatever is complementing the bread. So I have to just quickly just get rid of that. So eventually we ended up doing lasagna with this freshly baked sourdough
Oh my
bread.
word.
I will weigh in
Delicious.
tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Anyway, for that, I think the best thing is, we spoke about setup. Don't have to be in a controlled environment and blah 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 for my content. And I've got like a lazy couch, like a love couch in my room. And I've decided to move that out and I've added that to my office space to open up that big space in my room. And that's going to be my exercise slash dance slash gym slash content. And I've got this beautiful frame in my room and I'm going to create that space for myself. And in that room, the frame is like a photo frame with spots where you put photos in. So before we moved from Klerksdorp to Durban, we took out all those family photos and whatever, and it's been empty since. So I've decided to take all my businesses and my wishes and my dreams, and I'm going to put that in that frame, and then I'm going to hang it behind me. So every time I dance, every time I exercise, every time I make content, I'm going to see my vision, I'm going to see my future, and
Very
I'm
nice.
going to add my adding my R1 million profit money in my bank on my ceiling.
Ah, good. Okay. Good, 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 good. I actually think that Secret is still on Netflix, eh?
Oh,
I think you can actually watch it again on Netflix. Also, the other one that you must watch on Netflix is Brené Brown. She's on Netflix.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know if she's still there, but she
What is
definitely was there. Brené Brown, she's lovely. She's the one who
okay?
does shame and guilt and how we emotionally process it. It's beautiful. I don't know if it's on there or in one of her books where she speaks about how she shamed her husband. And it was normal conversation for her. And then she realized that actually all she's doing is shaming him. And then she explains how she manages to process it. It's brilliant. It's really, really brilliant. But she's cooked, right? I think all of us who like, if you start digging into all these things like shame, for example, you need to like be a little bit dilly to like. But I
Hmm.
really enjoy her content. She's very real.
Okay, and what's the other one's name? The first one?
It's The Secret. I don't know
The
who
secret.
actually does The Secret. I'm sure I have their book here, but I don't know. I can't think of their name now.
Okay, no,
And
I'll go watch
I
them.
didn't get through that whole book. Yeah, I stopped halfway. I'm a little bit on the side of things aren't dished out. It's really work that needs to be put into place. Um, Not saying that it's not things don't come. It is. It reminds me of that whole thing with that story with God, Lalani, where he's in a boat and then
Oh
God
yeah.
sends him that thing, and then that it always reminds me of that. It's like, yeah, fine, there is the secret concept around, but bloody well take what's available for you and work.
Yeah, he's sending you the boats. Just get
He's
on
sending
one.
you the boat, right? Yes, exactly, exactly. Um, okay, Lalani, you did your hair. It looks lovely.
Oh yes, I did. Thank you. Yeah, thank
I realized at the beginning, but I was talking about one of the concepts. So I didn't want to interrupt it, and then I forgot. It looks good. Well done for that.
thank you. Yeah, that was also one of the to-do lists. And I did my brows. I did
Oh,
my brows.
nice. Nice, 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 nice. Well done. Cool.
Thanks. No,
Okay.
I think overall I did well. So I'm on track. Just not about the 1 kilo a week, but it will show tomorrow. I know it's there. It will show tomorrow, just not now.
Okay. Good. You can message us.
Yes, I'll do that.
Cool. How about you, Marianne?
Um, I'm fine. I uh, things are much better, as I said, and I've started on Monday in uh, getting all about uh, uh, the tenants and all that. I can't do anything. It's in the hands of the lawyers, and just cut it out because yeah, that really stressed me. So I'm sewing every day. I have to sit and go and do creative work. Well, sewing. And I promised a friend of doing those toilet toilet bags, and I completely forgot about it. So I'm now making, well, I'm trying to, after about 10, I can't stand the boringness of it. It's the same thing, but I'm at least doing a couple of them each day. And then I'm working on, yeah, well, it's basically creative things. But I mean, it's only been since Monday, and there's been a lot of things that I had to finish. So that feels good, and that I'm continuing. Um, I am not doing a lot of, I'm not thinking of painting or furniture just because I can't get, it's raining and that's always a hassle getting out into my garage and getting wet and running to and fro from the flat. So I'm just focusing on sewing. Oh, and knitting.
I was going to ask the knitting.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
Well
good.
done. Yeah, well done, Marianne. That's awesome. Karen, how about you?
Also, definitely started. So I've got a very tight schedule with the training. August is a tough month because I've got to do 800 kilometers and I've got to stick to the program. So I've started. I'm not a perfectionist, as you said. I like that about don't focus on the result, just focus on the starts. I've definitely started. I'm on the schedule. So that's going really, really well. I'm struggling with the diet. It's not easy, but I'm trying. So it's hard. I'm trying to increase my water. I'm trying to eat less junk and chocolates and stuff like that. It is really hard. But I've got a focus on back on my door. I've got a focus here, and every day I tick off and I highlight and I write to try and get my focus on it. So it's really, really a lot better. I'm at least on schedule.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, that is fantastic, Karen. Happy to hear it. Yeah.
And a big thing as well is I've got this indoor trainer that was loaned to me, but the people are leaving for Natal. They've offered given me a very good price on it, and it's expensive. But I've said to Greg, I'm going to buy it because I can sell it after the Epic.
Okay.
And if it's raining, if it's not great weather, it's great to be on. So I'm going to use it for the next 8 months, even though it's a lot of money, and then I will sell it afterwards.
Okay. Good. That sounds like a good decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And what did Greg say about that? He's not so keen that you buy it.
No, no. Not so keen because I had to borrow the money from him. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
But what I decided in my head is it was given to me at a good price. I will make money off it, even if it's one or two. I will give that profit to him as a thank you.
Okay.
I didn't tell him that, but I will do that.
Yes, I see. Okay, that's lovely. That's wonderful of you, Karen. Yes. Yeah. Good. So and the chocolate intake is you're just trying to make it better, like
Trying to make it better, so I'm not going to buy it. But what happened last night was I was busy making tea and I saw 6 little bears like this, tiny little bears in the cupboard, and I ate them. But if they weren't there, I wouldn't have eaten them.
well, that's good.
It
If
was
they weren't there, you
it
wouldn't have
was
eaten
too
them.
hard to say no to them.
Yes. In that moment, you eat them. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah, but normally they wouldn't be there. So, and then
No,
you're going to need
no.
less and less sugar as you go.
Yes.
Good. Yeah. Well done. So, it's 2 weeks and 4 days until this challenge is over. Can you stuffing believe it? So,
Sure, that
what do
is
you need to do to support yourself lovingly for the next 2.5 weeks to make sure that you nail your challenge?
I have something to say with that.
Tell me.
So lovingly support myself, which I'd like on my mug, but it's got to be shorter. My pot, my candle is faith in yourself when you're not a winner.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Just got to be shorter, but I don't know how to shorten it. But definitely faith in yourself when you're not a winner. When things aren't going well, you've still got to have that faith in yourself.
Yeah.
That's
And you should have the faith in yourself.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so then you let me know what sayings you want. And depending on how long your sayings are is going to be depending on how many are going to fit around the pot. So if they're short, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 on my pot, but the 4 is the words are long. You can put them, I could have squished it more. I could have put, I am empowered opposed to I am empowered. So it
Yeah,
probably
you can
fit more than
write it.
5.
Yeah, you can write it from top to bottom. Then you might be able to fit in 6 or whatever, depending on how long it is.
Yeah, and depending on how big you want it to
Yeah.
be, that's yeah, okay.
I don't know how you're
Um,
going to feel about this one, Anarine. If you say no pressure, no diamonds.
no pressure, no
Wow.
diamonds. It's
It's
the
a
truth.
horrible one, but it's true.
Yeah, it is. It's the truth. No pressure, no diamonds. Yeah, I think sometimes you need to have that crack underneath your butt. Yeah. I mean, I had a session yesterday that I felt as if I had a little bit more of a cracker. Um, but you need it. So I messaged that person and said, listen, I hope I didn't come out too strong, but it's like, it's time now. And they were like, no, it's exactly what they needed. And I thought, well, we do need a little bit of a crack underneath our butts at some stage, eh? So that's a good cracker.
Yeah.
You just got to put it at the back at that time of weakness, because that you can
Yeah.
shame yourself big time with that, right?
Yeah. You got to be careful. Yeah.
You got to be careful. It's got to be like the at the back when you can't handle it. Because if you haven't had a crack underneath your butt and you're feeling shame because of that, and you read that, then that's tick it downways.
Yeah.
I think it's also important to recognize that this is actually what happens. That we do that. Yeah. Christina, I don't know, are you going to be able to tell us how you are for this week?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I'm listening to everybody. Yeah, I've had a good week. I have feeling good. I don't think I've lost anything, but I feel like I am doing a lot more than I did before, which is really good. And I really love the topic today about being busy versus being productive. And I think I'm very busy all the time and not being very productive, actually, which is what we should be doing, is like being productive. But in terms of my challenge, my 6-week challenge, so I think I'm really in a good place. So we're on 3 meals a week of healthy eating. And Mateo's got all his meal prep meals all done and dusted. I spent the whole of Saturday meal prepping. So I took Ilani's advice of not like completely removing carbs, because at the end of the day, like, you can't go from zero to zero and just take stuff out, when you're so used to having it or so used to making it. So I've substituted a lot of the starches with veggies. So a lot of veggies are now in our, I'm like trying to become more creative about how to make vegetables more enticing.
Well done.
Focusing on that rather than always having the rice, the pasta, the potatoes, whatever. So, like, for example, last night we had a sweet potato gratin. Okay, obviously the butter and the cream, maybe not so healthy, but I'm not looking at reducing too much fat rather than the carbs and the sugars and stuff. But yeah, it turned out so amazing, and I think everyone else in the house didn't even realize that it was sweet potatoes. They actually thought it was potatoes.
It's wonderful. Cool. And I'm sure it tasted delicious.
No, it was absolutely amazing, and I'd never made it before. And it's now on my new list of things to do, because I went and I looked at a lot of recipes, and what I do, my brain, how I work when I cook, I don't follow recipes. And that's why I can't bake. I'm not a good baker, and my parents are bakers, but I'm not a good baker. And it's so logical, because you just need to follow the recipe, right? But I don't follow recipes. I look at recipes, I look at it, I get ideas, and then I throw my own personality into it. So So for me, I don't like sticking to a recipe, but yeah, so I definitely got a lot of ideas of what I was searching for when I was looking at options for meal prepping and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'm throwing my own twist into it to kind of make it healthier and stuff. And yeah, I think over time we're definitely going to see the results. And my jungle juice is still every day having my jungle juice. Although I do feel like it's not curbing as much the appetite as it did in the beginning, but it's still like I'm still getting it in. I'm still getting it in, and I think it's still doing some health benefits, still being, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's really where I'm at. But feeling good. Yeah, I feel like even today, there's Cape Town weather is lekker, you're feeling good, you're feeling positive, and hopefully a more productive day today than a good day.
Well done. Ladies, I think you've all done so very, very well. I think it sounds like it's been a real success where you're at. So I'm super happy to hear that. Well done. It's about those small steps, right, to keep you going and to keep you pumped at what it is that you need to do. Well done. So this I think is record timing. Record. I think I need to start off with the course content at the beginning, right? We've got
Yes, it's
20
nice.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I like the course content in the beginning.
Yes.
yeah. So, ladies, you've
Yeah.
got me for 20 minutes. What do you want to talk about?
Tell us how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm emotionally processing being productive. I'm normally quite good at clicking myself in gear. And it's strange. I haven't been able to do that. I'm like so distracted. It's so interesting. So I know there's something quite emotional that I'm dealing with, and I haven't quite put my finger on what. Because yeah, normally like I have my to-do list, but my to-do list isn't framed. Like I normally sit at my desk and all I need to do is be like, okay, the main thing I need to do is this, and I can concentrate. I know what the main thing is that I need to do, and I am struggling. So it's interesting. I know I need to emotionally process why I'm not able to concentrate on it, and I don't want to. I'm like, oh, can't I just live in
Maybe
this?
you must allow yourself to feel it and to go through it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I
you're
did a big
always
run
so
this morning, so that helps.
hard on
But
yourself because you're very organized. Maybe it's okay.
yeah. I think it's also been a tough couple of weeks with all the family here and all that extra freaking craziness. And I have made quite a big decision about something that I have to put on hold, which I'm quite sad about. And I think that's also made me feel this way. So yeah, I'm processing big stuff. That's how I am. But in terms of where I am, um, yeah, money's still not enough, but it's coming in from all of the divorce and all that crap. But there's potential for lots of progress, and I've got very big ideas. I'm super excited about that. So it's just going with the motions of it, right?
Is your mom is she back in Mozambique?
No, my mom is still here. She was going to book a flight back, but my father phoned to say he's not well, something wrong. He thinks it's his kidneys. He's coming down. So my mother must wait for him here. So I phoned him and I said to him, listen, if there's something wrong with you, you're in that country alone. Come sooner rather than later. And he said, yes, yes, yes. They're so stubborn. I can't tell you how stubborn my parents are. They are so unbelievably stubborn. It drives me insane. So he's there stuck in this blinking country that you can't go to a hospital, worrying about his kidneys, faffing about. God knows what he's doing. And now my mother's waiting here for him. She doesn't mind. She loves being here. But it's just an extra stress, you know? So, and then I said to my mother, listen, tell him It's very expensive to fly. It's not very expensive, but it's expensive to fly between these two countries. It's not taking a flight to Johannesburg. It's not 1 or 2 thousand. It's lots of thousands. So he's got to start getting his act into gear, because the longer it takes, he's going to say, no, he wants to come tomorrow. It's going to cost too much. He's going to have to wait a week anyway. So he needs to get his act into gear and come back to us. And he said, yes, 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 typical. So yeah, the craziness of all of that is still very, very alive. But at the moment, thank goodness, it's just my mom and I, and my mom and I get along very well. So it's easy, you know. My mom faffs, and I get on with whatever it is I need to do, you know. So it's fine. Um, and my mom, thankfully, is well. Thankfully,
Yes.
yes, she's good. There's less pain, and she only needs to take a Panado now and not all that other stuff. So she's good. So yeah,
Yes.
I'm good. I just need to sit and process as to why am I being so unproductive. So this is why I brought in the productivity, because I was like, what's the theory? What's the
Excellent.
theory? Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Honorine, I'm
Wow.
going to say goodbye because I'm going into a lesson.
Cool. Thank you, Karen.
Bye bye,
See you
everybody.
tonight.
Have a great week. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Right.
I really thank you for bringing that into the content there, because that's something that I was struggling with for a very long time. Where you kind of like, you don't know why you can't focus, you don't know why you're not productive, but you know, and you're trying hard to figure out, but why? You were able to do it before. You definitely capable. Like, what's going on? Like, you try and dissect it, and you don't really find answers. I think by trying to dissect it as to why. I think, but I feel like I did have an aha moment when I went and I saw a psychologist just to talk through things. I think even though it's stuff I felt like I knew, and it's stuff we know, I guess, but sometimes you just have to talk about it. I don't know. And I feel like that helped me to just kind of put it into perspective, and also just make peace with the fact that I need to accept where I am and where I am in life, or why it is like this, and not try and find the old Christina and go back and hang into the past and stuff. Like, obviously for me, it wasn't so clear to see that. Like, I had to speak to somebody to kind of like get to that point. And I still struggle a little bit every now and again to stay focused and stuff. So I think there's still a lot of healing to do, and there's still a lot of things there's a lot of healing still to do. But I feel like talking it with someone is definitely helpful. Like, you know, I'm also a little bit, not old school Porter, but like, I do feel like sometimes we're like, oh, why must I talk to somebody? Like, what are they going to do? How are they going to help me? You know, but I was really surprised at how it actually helped. And that aha moment was just something that you just kind of like, it helped. And I don't know, it took me 3 sessions to get to the aha moment, but it might only take you 1 or 2 sessions. I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like I really like the fact that you brought it into the session today, because it is something that I resonate with, sure.
Yeah, no, thanks for that, Christina. I agree with you. Talking, I know, I need to talk it out. Yeah, I'm going to try and do it through morning pages, because I have an underlying suspicion I know exactly what it is. So I'm going to try and do it through morning pages. Otherwise, I hear you 100%. I'm going to find someone just to talk it through with. It's so nice just to bounce ideas off people, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And to get that back and forth conversation of looking at it from another avenue. The other thing that I'm going to do, which I know it helps me, is I'm going to plunge into the freezing cold water of Cape Town. That is always a refresher for me. So I'm going to hopefully be able to do that this afternoon.
Well done.
When I was
Yeah.
walking again, Anna-Marie, I feel like I've missed all the walking, all the meetups.
Sorry, Christina, just say that again.
I was saying, when are you scheduling another walk or a meetup for us to walk?
Yes, then the next one is going to happen on the 24th. It's when this
Okay.
ends. The 24th of August is the last day of the 6 weeks challenge. So we are
Okay.
going to meet at, I haven't decided if I'm going to go back to Sea Point or if I'm going to do the walk into Kai Forest again. Yeah, but I'm going to alternate between Sea Point walk and Tokai Forest, because then that one person will get the experience of both. Yeah, because it'll be the start and the stop of the challenge. So, yeah, I must just make up my mind. But yes, put it in your diary. It's going to be Sunday, the 24th of August, at 3:30. And this time around, Dwayne is not going to be with me. He's leaving. He's going to America, but I've got the equipment. I must just then, if there are runners, we can't split. It'll have to be uh, a walk. And then if there are runners, they're either going to lose signal or have signal at the beginning and then just run on their own.
I'm happy to walk. I'm
Yeah,
a walker.
yeah. No, most people are, and also it's not only about the physical fitness. It's about allowing your mind to clear with all of the information that we've done. So I talk you through the course content. Um, yeah, I've worked on it of a more of a structured thing that I want to do. Um, Yeah, walking the Marianne was with us the last time we walked in the Sea Point, and it was quite different to walking in the Tokai Forest. And the Sea Point one, when I was walking there, gave me a whole other angle of the way I wanted to be. So that was really nice. So change is a good thing, right? Change is a good thing. It's Yeah, and truthfully, I changed the venue because one of the people I thought was going to be there is in a wheelchair, and then at the last minute, my uncle, who was now also came up from can't think of where he's from now. He's from gone from my mind, uh, just on the outskirts of Johannesburg. I can't think. He came up, and he's now decided that the best form of transport is on a wheelchair. It's so funny. So he's now decided he wants to, and my mother was horrified at him, and she said to him, "No, you're gonna walk." So my mother made her elder brother, 4 years older than her, walk at the Sea Point Promenade. Get off your wheelchair. There's nothing wrong with you. She made him walk. Dwayne, my cousin, came to say, like, my dad hasn't walked this much in months. A little bit of peer pressure there, hey? So I laughed. Anyway, so that's why I changed the venue. It was like to accommodate this scenario that I wasn't sure how to deal with. And So I thought, okay, Sea Point, we can push a wheelchair, right? To Kai Forest, if it's very wet, we ain't gonna get that right. But anyway, it worked out at the end. So yeah, I'm babbling. Is there any questions that you can use me? What do you want to know? What should we discuss? What angle should we be taking here?
The success of your class is so wow that I'm dumbstruck. Can't believe there's so much time.
I
But
also can't believe
now,
it.
but now you must prepare because next week we're gonna flood you with questions and
Let me go through
yeah.
the theory and I'll see what else I can tell you. I'll
Can
use,
I just ask
yes.
Leilani and Christina, um, what businesses do you have? Or what work do you do? Leilani, you said you've had lots of businesses and things. I'm just interested.
Yes, I do have. So, have you ever walked into a room or a space where you see these beautiful canvases on the wall, and you just makes you feel warm and welcome. Well, that's what I do. I specialize in personalized canvas printing. On the side, I am a slimming coach with great success. Most of my
A what coach?
slimming coach,
Oh,
weight
yeah,
loss
yeah, yeah.
coach. Yes. So I do sell products that help you with your slimming journey, but yeah, I have great success. Most of my big losers has lost between 20 and 50 kilos in their journeys. So yeah, furthermore, we've got a printing company. We've got a 1.8 meter printer. So Anureen, your banners are printed. They will get their eyelets and they will be shipped end of this week to you.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's what I do. And then in the meanwhile, I've got a new business that I've started that's going to be a raffle-based business. Taking your chances on me, but the winning prize is going to be either R1 million in cash, R1 million in a vehicle that you choose to the value of R1 million, or a KZN apartment to the value of R1 million.
Very nice.
And tickets is only going to be R100 a ticket. So, but that will launch in the next 2 months or so. We're just busy with the lotto licensing and business registration and all those kind of things.
Hmm.
Well done, Lelani.
Thank you, Coach.
And then Marianne, yeah, now stopped at the parking lot so I can put my camera on so I can see you guys. So I work for a travel company, and I organize people's holidays, but mainly people who come from overseas into South Africa and Africa. So I do travel basically. I'm a travel manager.
Oh, great.
You're looking very pretty, Christina.
Yes, love your hair.
Yeah, I had to camouflage the grays and the streaks to help. For now it helps.
Yes.
You know, sorry, now that we've got a minute, you know what I did when I turned grey? I obviously also dyed my hair because, you know, we all do it. But then later on, you know, you get to a stage where you just realize you've got to go grey now. And there was a shave-a-thon for cancer that you shave off all your hair. And I said, I'll do that because then I'll just leave it out. And that was the best thing I could do because I know of people struggling with the change and also getting the dye right, you know, because, sorry. Sorry. Or going lighter and lighter and lighter. And I just thought, no, I'm not going to go there. Just shave off everything.
Marianne, they call it silver. You're not grey, you're silver now.
You know, whatever. But I had about Anureen, my natural hair color was like yours.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's always, if you have darker hair, it's more difficult.
Yes.
Natural dark hair. My sister, she's got much lighter, not blonde, but much lighter. It was for her much easier. Yeah. So
Marianne, what do you do?
I say from interior decorating, but I mostly do now. I upcycle old furniture, and interior decorating. I only do consulting. I don't do all the measuring and organizing the seamstress and upholster and whatever. I just do consulting. I go to people, you know, some people just say, I don't know what to do or whatever. And, you know, sometimes it's just rearranging the room, and I'm very good with color. And I always like to bring in color. I'm not one of these minimalists that's everything is white. No, But I mean, yeah, but I love upcycling old furniture, painting them, or yeah, making something else. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, wow.
And you would understand the name of the business is Yanier, trash to treasure.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, good. Thank you, ladies. That's it. Thank you very much for being here today. I hope you're going away with insightful stuff to get you through the next week. But then I think I'll see a lot of you tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Actually, Marianne and Lilani, I don't know if Christine, you're doing the Zen and Zest tonight. See you tonight at 6 o'clock.
No, I haven't joined any. But tonight 6 o'clock, okay?
Tonight, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right, I'll put it in my.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
See you then.
Bye.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye.